It's 25 minutes to 6 on a Friday night, late October. It feels like mid-July. We're here at Cougar Field, Cardinal Mooney High School, and I can't figure it out. The Cougars are 0-6. Store Cable is 0-6. I don't know whether we should change the pregame host, the director, the camera person, or maybe Ralph Giannotti, the play-by-play person, but he will be bringing the game to you in about 30 minutes from now. A big ball game, Frostproof and the Cardinal Mooney Cougars. And I want you to know that I had a chance to visit with the Cougars this past week, and I want you to know that Mike Dowling has been head coach here for 17 years, and he has never, and I'll say never, had a group work any harder than this group. Maybe as hard, but not any harder than this group. To be 0-6 and not to fold your tents, pack it in, and move forward to basketball or to track or to baseball is a tribute to these young people. We're looking for an upset tonight. As far as the Herald Tribune picks, sure, they picked Frostproof. As far as the Dunkel rating, of course, they picked Frostproof. But I want to tell you something. These youngsters left school today and went to see Rudy. Rudy, a story about someone that wanted to play football at Notre Dame. These kids are higher than I've ever seen a high school football team getting ready to play there in the locker room. And I know that during tonight's broadcast, we will get to pan to look over this new wonderful, wonderful facility. But this is a big ball game because there's only a few left after this. This is not easy. Mike Dowling has never gone, and I'll correct myself a little bit later if necessary, has never gone worse than 5-5. Maybe there was a 4-6 season. But this is a school, a tradition, a program that is used to being 8-2, 9-1, 7-3. We say we have an off season, so this is difficult. But I want to tell you, this man is a great coach. This man works with these kids and has these kids ready to play tonight against Frostproof. My guest is Mike Dowling, a good friend. And first of all, it must be very, very difficult. I know you're handling it well. We talked together during the week, but this has been probably a difficult year for you as well as your ball club.
You'd like to be 10-0 every year, and you work for those goals, and you work to try to win the district playoffs or get into the playoffs. They're taking the first two teams this year, which means in the past 10 years we'd have been in the playoffs probably 7 or 8 times. And it's, nobody likes to lose, but the good thing about the whole thing is the kids haven't given up. They keep getting back up. They're learning a lot of valuable lessons in life. Hopefully we're going to learn some more lessons in life about winning, and we'll go from there. I think all they need is a couple breaks early, and we can turn this thing around. We've been in every game gone into the fourth quarter, and but it seems like, we lost 17 seniors last year, 11 of which are in college that they call me every night. They write letters to the guys and everything. So, it's been difficult, but at the same time, I'm real proud of the kids and their families and the school, because we're not used to this.
We're not being overzealous and we're not being overexcited, but the truth of the matter is that watching the tape, watching the kids in practice, and this is no snow job to anybody, these kids really believe, and you really believe, and I really believe, that they're going to go out and win this ball game tonight. You just get the feeling that this is the night that turns it around.
Yeah, I feel like we've had a good 2 weeks of practice. We had our off week, right. And we're well rested and we're motivated. And, Frostproof has kept us from winning the state championship the last 2 years. 2 years ago, we beat them, and then they went to the playoffs. They went to the finals, and then last year we were 9-1 with the only loss early in the year to Frostproof, and they went on and won the state championship. So it's a big rivalry. And the other thing is, if we could turn it around and get a win tonight, we're right back in the playoff picture. If we could beat Frostproof and Fort Meade, we could tie for second place in the district and have a shot to get in there.
As far as the school and the administration and the parents, I know how they feel about you, and I know their love and endearment to you, but what's the reaction been?
Well, it's, everybody has everybody searches for reasons why you're not winning when you're not winning. But I've gotten a lot of support from a lot of people, and everybody knows that we're trying to do the best that we can do. The kids are, the coaches are, and the school is. So we fully expect to turn this thing around tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the key is the kids are still having fun. I mean, you know, I talk to parents and they say, well, they're having the time of their lives. And again, you know, we only have 3 kids that played on last year's team, so.
These are kids also that played, the 3 kids that played on winning teams, but these kids have come out of a winning program, a winning tradition, whether they're freshmen or sophomores, juniors, or seniors. They've always been a part of winning. You talk about the 11 kids that are playing in college. One of your kids, which you said, the youngster had the fastest feet you've ever seen. Matt Bradley did everything at defensive back for Harvard freshmen last year, and you taught him how to do it. Tell us about that run back.
Well, Matt Bradley's one that we're real proud of that is in Harvard right now, and he's starting on the freshman team. And last week he returned an interception, 70 yards for a TD. I
know, but be a true coach now. But it was
called back, right? But he still intercepted it and ran it back. And we're proud of our kids from last year, but we're just as proud of our kids this year. Casey Cicella, Tim Rowan, David Mercer, Kevin O'Neill, all those guys have fought like anything. And I feel our offensive line is as good as any in the state of Florida. They've done a tremendous job. And then the younger kids are coming around, and you know, it's getting later in the season. I think we're getting better and better, and things are looking up right now. We feel really up.
2 weeks ago, you said even though it was a lopsided loss, you said we played a lot better. We made a lot of strides that week. With an off week, a rested week, especially for Josh Smithers, your fullback, this could be the week it turns.
Well, and I'll tell you, Josh is healthy for the first time since the Melbourne Central Catholic game.
Which was your opener.
Right, which was our opener. He got hurt in the first half of the Bishop Verot game, and he had 29 carries for 134 yards, and we're expecting the same type of thing tonight.
Let's talk about, should we take a break? Pete, find out if Scott wants me to take a break. We can. Let's take a quick break, a quick timeout. It's, well, blue skies over there, dark gray skies over there, the wind coming out of the, what would it be, I guess northeast. Do we get rain tonight? Does it matter? Throwing, running, maybe the weather does have a lot to do with tonight's game. After all, Riverview last week got upset by Naples, and it was because of the bad weather. Does it matter? We'll find out. Stay with us.
What a hit! Now he throws passes to, oh my! What a hit on Jackson Reeves!
Storer Cable's High School football is brought to you in part by Pizza Factory and Play It Again Sports.
Searching for the right person to get the job done is often difficult.
Especially when there's so many qualified people out there.
When you're searching for employment or looking for a new challenge, give job service a try.
At job service, they can match up skills and abilities to give you the winning team.
All it takes is a nose for talent and knowing where to look.
Hey, Coach, is that like a winning field goal?
Yeah, but you know what they say, the third time is always the charm.
Yeah, we are back with Coach Mike Dowling, and it is getting a little, I don't want to say there's thunder bumpers out there, but getting a little cloudy. Maybe you want to kind of, you know, it's a religious school. You can kind of look up, say a quick prayer, Cardinal Mooney, and say, open the skies. You want some rain tonight?
Hallelujah. The rain it helps us a lot. I feel like Bear Rabbit in the Briar Patch whenever it rains. It takes away a lot of the skilled athletes out of the game, and when it comes to a punch them in the face 4 yards down the field, we're pretty good at that. So we don't mind seeing those dark clouds coming over here.
Okay, Ralph Giannotti will be calling it play-by-play, and if he loses this week, he's out of a job. I'm out of a job. I know you're a teacher here, so you have a job. So we need a victory because Storer Cable hasn't won anyway. But the people's names he will be calling on the other team. Why don't we just start? We don't need names, but number 8, you say he's the best receiver since you in high school.
Yeah, he's a little bit better, I think. Dennis Baldwin, number 8, a great wide receiver. He's been a great player for Frostproof for years. 2 years ago when we beat him on this field, the only district loss that they've ever had in 2A football. He returned a punt 90 yards late in the game to make it 22-20. And then last year, he gave them good field position all the time, and he was really the major factor in our loss to them. He's a great one. He returns kickoffs, he returns punts. They just throw the ball up in the air. He goes to the ball. He out leaps people. And, you know, I was saying before, he's the best receiver in the state of Florida. He might be the best receiver in the United States. And we're definitely going to key on him.
You know, I was watching the films inside with the kids, and a couple of the kids they have in the backfield are good also. But wait a minute, I was seeing films where the defensive line, the team that they were playing against, was getting totally dominated. Your kids up front are doing a nice job. You just want to be careful. Maybe we can give up one, maybe two big plays, but the big plays are the hurt. That's what we're concerned about.
Yeah, and that's been our nemesis all year is big plays. So what we've got to do is we got to control the line of scrimmage, and
Can you do that?
Yes, we can do that.
Both sides.
Both sides.
I think so. Good.
But we have to. We don't want to score on 90-yard runs. We want to take 9 minutes off the clock and hold them, get the ball back, and take 8 more minutes off the clock and try to frustrate them a little bit because they do have great skill players. Ricky Cobb, number 25, is a great running back, has done a great job for him. The fullback, 250-pound, number 46, is a great player. And number 40, tight ends, could be a factor also. But now, if we have to go out and we got to control the line of scrimmage, and we got to use our strength to our advantage, and we have to try to take away theirs, which is the quickness and throwing the ball down the field.
Their quarterback, a little bit about him, good arm. I watched him on film. I guess it's so hard and it must be difficult for coaches to get accurate viewing from the film. But what did you get from the film on their quarterback?
Well, he wants to throw the ball down the field. Baldwin's going to catch the ball, whether it's a good pass or a bad pass. I've seen him head down the field and the ball be underthrown by 10 or 15 yards. He turns around, runs back, catches the ball, and
Question, do they do that on purpose?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's high and a helicopter type thing. But, yeah, he's a great player. This Dennis Baldwin is a great player.
Okay, but he's the wide receiver, and you're going to put we're taking the odds on our side. We're taking somebody up at the line of scrimmage, and then we're putting Greg Lyons back deep. So you want to take him out of the ball game as much as possible.
Yes, we do. That's the number one thing we want to do is stop Dennis Baldwin. Then we want to stop Ricky Cobb.
As far as the offense tonight, you going with your young quarterback, Joey Johnson, again?
Right. Okay. Joe Johnson's done a good job for us.
He's
led the team well, and of course, Josh is back, and we're going to do a lot of counters tonight.
You and I talked during the week, and you get to eat dinner late, don't you? You told me Lori put dinner on the table about 9:30, 9:45. Well, I mean, you're always out working, but now that it's a little cooler because of the clouds, Josh may or may not go both ways tonight. Josh Smithers, of course, number 33.
He's going both ways.
You got to go both ways.
He's got to go both ways.
Okay.
He's got to be in the game as much as possible. And then we'll see how the game goes, where we will rest him. We'll have to rest him in the game, but I don't know where, offense or defense. But, he's too good a football player not to be on the field.
Okay, if you had a 14-9 lead with 2 minutes to go and you had the ball, would you think you could keep the lead?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay. Your favorite team is the Philadelphia Phillies. You had a 14-9 lead with 2 innings. Gotcha. With 2 innings to go. Explain to me what happened.
Well, Kurt Schilling puts a shutout the next night.
No. Explain to me what happened for the 6th and the 8th for Toronto. And you watched the whole game.
Right. I've watched every game of the series from beginning to end, and they just didn't their middle relievers didn't get the job done. If you saw last night when Schilling tired, they had Terry Milholland up there. They're going to come out of the bullpen with their starters. And I hope that Wild thing doesn't play.
You are a big Philadelphia fan. Tell us a little bit about you're from up there.
I'm from Wilmington, Delaware, which is right outside of Philadelphia, and My dad used to take me up to the Connie Mack Stadium, and we used to watch Robin Roberts and Richie Ashburn and Granny Hamner, and through the 70s with Boa and Smith and Bacon Shake and Gary Maddox and Steve Carlton and the bunch. So, yeah, I always will be a Phillies fan.
And Lori stayed up with you and watched that whole ball game, that 15-14? She go to sleep.
Yep, she's right there. She's into it as much as I am, so we're having a ball with it.
Are you? Hey, let's, for the people that haven't joined us before, we have another game with you after this. Do you guys want us to, Pete, you guys want us to take a break now? We can take a break. Okay, we're going to talk a little bit, for those people that don't know Mike Dowling that well, he's got 3 wonderful children, 4 wonderful children at home. Megan and Courtney and Lori and Will. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Great entertainment. Well, this fall, HBO has prepared a feast for your eyes.
Golly, that looks tasty.
HBO uses only the finest ingredients to serve a superb plate of programming. Whether you like it hot and spicy, seasoned with terror, or flavored with a little fun, HBO has your favorite dish. Whatever your taste, HBO's got the best recipe. Call Store or Cable today.
Attention business owners. You can increase sales this holiday season by reaching your customers through targeted cable TV advertising. Expand your advertising budget with co-op ad dollars you've already earned. Time is running out. This is the countdown. Most co-op advertising plans have year-end cutoffs. Increase holiday sales with co-op advertising on this cable system.
For more information on co-op advertising, call Store Cable Advertising Sales.
3 daughters and a son, Mike Dowling. Courtney, Megan, Lori, and Will. 4 children. And you, 4 children? No.
Now, 3 children, which is enough, and a wonderful wife, Lori.
Lori is your wife?
She's my wife, yeah.
For those people that don't remember, she did come out and outran in the beginning of the season 3/4 of your football team in the mile or 7 mile or 8 mile or 5 mile, whatever it was.
More like 90%.
90% of the team.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She works out all the time, at shapes and everything, doesn't she?
She works out 2 hours a day, and then she runs 5 or 6 miles a day, and she's in good shape. Wish I could be in that good a shape.
Yeah, but you and me both. We're going to bring on a couple of the kids, Tim Rohn and Casey Cicella, in just a little while. We're going to spend just a couple more minutes with Mike Dowling. This is the night, I'm going to tell you. You've already read it in the paper. This is the night. So I don't want to talk too loud because the Frostproof coaches are right there. See, Frostproof is not looking at our kids, are they? I mean, this is like a W for them already. The truth is, right? Mm-hmm. They've already done.
Yeah, they think that, well, we haven't won a game, so they don't think we're going to fight, you know. We haven't won a game, so they don't think
you're going to play hard.
Us, right.
They don't know about your kids, though.
Right.
They don't know the Tim Rohns and the Casey Cicellas.
Right, and the Grant Earls and, you know.
And all the seniors. Right, and you don't want to leave anybody out, and I know it's difficult. We are not going to take a commercial, but I'm going to let you go, and I want to tell you something. I've known you how many years now? About 15?
Seems like an awful long time.
Awful long. I have never seen you this intense. Can you remember being this psyched? You know, I know you get psyched for every game, but it seems to me like the eyes tell it all. It's on the line tonight, huh? Can you remember this one in a long time?
Yeah, Fort Meade last year.
Besides, okay, could you make me look good for a change? Besides Fort Meade last year, can you remember?
Frostproof the year before.
Besides Fort Meade,
great wins.
Great wins. And what about LaBelle? Down with 19 in the 4th quarter, and your kids put up 4 fingers, and they go out and win the ball game.
That was a great game.
Greatest
game I've ever been associated with.
Great athletes, and you love your kids here, don't you?
Yeah, sure do.
I know, and I'm going to let you go. We're not going to take a commercial. We're just going to bring the kids in. One will sit on the chair, and one will be to his right, and we'll go from there. Michael, good luck. We'll be on the sideline with you. And say a prayer. We'll hope for some rain.
Love it.
Okay, good seeing you, pal. Thanks, buddy. Come on in, guys. Sit down. One sit here, and somebody kneel right behind him. Tim, sit down right here. A couple of the young men, we don't usually bring the youngsters on, but I want to tell you something. This is a very big ball game tonight. I want to tell you, these kids are special kids. These are winners. They're not used to being 0-6, but these are not 0-6 kids. That's just the record. Your name is?
Tim Rowan.
Tim Rowan and?
Casey Cicella.
All right. Now, you are what year, Tim?
Senior.
Senior and?
Same.
All right. You had a week off, and this is a big ball game. What's the frame of mind right now? I know you saw Rudy this afternoon, that wonderful picture. What's the frame of mind, Tim, of this ball club right now?
Well, we're very serious about it, and we think we have a great chance of winning tonight, and we're going to do a good job and do our best.
Okay, Casey, what about you? You're a leader, senior leadership. I know it hasn't been an easy season, but right now you've just been in the locker room. I can tell by the look in your eyes you're ready to play. Tim's ready to play. What about the entire ball club?
We're ready. We've been in there. We've been meditating. We saw Rudy ready to go. Coach Potter, Coach Christie, and Coach Dowling have been helping us a lot in preparing for this game, and I think we're ready.
Okay, tell us without giving away the ending, because then they'll call from the movie theater and say nobody's coming to see Rudy because those kids gave it away. But without giving it away, tell us. We'll start with you, and then we'll let you pick it up. A little bit about Rudy, the movie. You saw it today.
Well, it's about a kid around under 6 foot and weighs less than 200 pounds, and he played high school football. And he didn't do too good in grades, and everybody just, didn't mock them and stuff like that. You can't do this, you can't do that, and basically just tried and did what he wanted to do.
Okay, hold on. Let me pick it up with you now. Was it Notre Dame or what other school where he was trying to go to?
Well, he was trying to go to Notre Dame, and he doesn't get accepted, so he's set up in a community college, and he works his grades there and gets his grades up, and he finally gets into Notre Dame.
Okay.
And when he first goes out, he's not thought to be any good, but eventually his heart and spirit went over his physical challenges. And
don't tell the ending, Tim. Whatever you do, don't. Now it's almost to the end, right?
Right.
Okay. Let's talk about what you want to do tonight. You personally, I know you're going to work hard. That goes without saying, but certain things you say, I got to do this tonight to get my job done, and give the people your position you play and what you want to do.
I play offensive guard and defensive guard.
Go ahead.
And first, on the offensive side, I got to block and do my best and keep the linemen away from our running backs and open up holes and give them space to run. And as a defensive guard, I feel that I got to make tackles, and I got to keep number 25 from getting down the middle and scoring on us.
Yeah. Now, number 25 is the running back, correct?
Yes.
Right. You know who his name is by any chance? I mean, I don't know what it is either, but it really doesn't matter. But he has never been hit the way he's going to get hit tonight. True or false?
True.
Right. See, they look fast on film, right? He looks fast, right?
Right.
He looks pretty tough, right?
Right.
But you and I are watching the film together. The truth of the matter is he didn't get hit at all because they were just crucifying their defensive line. He was running without anybody touching him, right?
Right.
You agree that I could have run through those holes, right?
Yes, sir.
Attaboy. But you agree that after you hit him 2 or 3 times, he's going to say, well, wait a minute. Maybe give somebody else the ball, right?
Right.
You're doing right, buddy. Let's move over to you, Casey. Give me a time count, if you would, please. 5 minutes. Good. Casey, let's go over to you. The position you play, what you want to do tonight.
I'm going to be playing right tackle right next to Tim, and we got to open the holes to give Josh a chance, get some yardage, a couple touchdowns. Defense, I'll be playing defensive guard with Tim, and just keep 25 down right on the line. Just keep hitting him, blowing him back.
And just keep hitting him. And he's good. There's no question about it. But he hasn't been hit by 65 and 76 the way it's gone. Tell me about the school. I know Cardinal Mooney, I want to start with you, Casey, and then Tim, I want to get your thoughts on it. I know the kids are very, very close, and I know that the kids in school have been very, very supportive. Talk about the kids here at Cardinal Mooney during this football season.
Oh, they've been great. Posters, everything, cheerleaders, every Friday bring us stuff, just cheer us on. We've had pep rallies, everything, sister's cooperation. She's helped us a lot, too, and Coach Dowling and, again, the coaching staff has just helped us a lot.
And you have not quit at all. And I want to make that known because you played last year with the 8-2 team, with the 10-1 teams, or the 10-0 and the 9-1. So this is a tough adjustment. But the truth is you're not working any less hard than the 8-2, 9-1, 10-0 teams, are you? You're working as hard, true or false?
True.
That's exactly right. Okay, let's talk about either the faculty, the teachers, or the cheerleaders. I know they were on the Just Kids show, and they love you kids, and they're with you all the way. But from your perspective, the feelings of the kids or the faculty or the parents to you kids.
I think they're still very supportive, and they have full faith in us that we go out and we do our best, and we put out 110%. And I think that they still want to come and see us play.
Right.
And they've been very supportive, even though we've had our ups and downs.
We never thought, and I hope we have a 3-shot of all of us together, correct? We do. We never thought that we'd love being 1-6. But after tonight, we're going to love being 1-6, correct?
Correct.
All right, now let me tell you, before we go, I'm sure we only have a couple of minutes. Let me get your feeling. When Florida State plays Florida,
Florida State plays Florida.
who do you like, Florida State or Florida?
I like Florida State.
All right. KC, when Florida State plays Florida, who do you like?
Florida State.
Florida State, the chop. He's got the chop. Phillies and Toronto, 3-2 Toronto, going into Toronto World Series. Who do you like?
The Phillies.
Phillies, okay, and?
Phillies.
All right. Let me let you kids go. Good seeing you, Tim. Okay, KC, good luck tonight, guys. Go ahead. Go ahead. We'll finish out the show here. Good boys, huh? That's what's in Sarasota County. 0-6, you'd never know it. You'd never know it because they don't quit. They don't. This is a tough year. I brought them on to number 65, number 76 for a reason, to show you these young people. This is a tough year. These two kids were part of Matt Bradley and John Peacock and Volmer. And those kids last year, when they were 8-2, then they're 9-1, and they're used to winning and used to winning. I'm so proud of what they're doing. I'm not proud. I'm no less proud than being 0-6 than if they were 6-0. I'm not as happy because I would be happier if they were winning. But they are such special young people. And that's what makes this school, this community, so very special. Pete, if you would, while we have the last couple of seconds, just pan over that way if you would. Take it and give me just a little bit of a time counter. We got just a minute or 2 minutes, fine. You're watching Cardinal Mooney. The gentleman standing there was our guest in the first half of the show, Mike Dowling. And to his right is Steve Christie. Steve Christie in the maroon shorts and the white shirt. He is a defensive coordinator. He is also the baseball coach here at Cardinal Mooney. He is also the dean of students or the assistant principal, if you will. This is a wonderful, wonderful new facility. The gymnasium, the weight room. Rich Jordan, who I have known for years and years, is the new athletic director here. Billy Donovan is the basketball coach. Mike Dowling is a football coach, of course. And if I have belabored the point about how good the kids are, it's because they are. Nobody likes to lose, but winners like to lose even less. I noticed that Ralph Giannotti in his red shirt and his blue shorts coming this way. Don't see his little sidekick, his son. And we do hear a little bit of thunder in the background. Interesting that Rudy, the movie the kids got out early to see today, went to Notre Dame. Huh. Notre Dame, a Catholic school, a winning tradition Catholic school. Cardinal Mooney, a Catholic school, a winning tradition Catholic school. My name is Harpoon. For Pete and David and Scott Wilson, our excellent director, not only here on the football games, but also on Just Kids, which you can see every Sunday evening at 6:30 and every Tuesday morning at 8:30. And for Ralph Giannotti and for Rod Dagenais and Dan Knispel and Stacy and all the people connected with Storeroom, my name is Harpoon. Enjoy the ball game.